So as long as you have your model and you've exported the FBXs, be good to go. I put the FBXs in a folder that I make for the FBXs. So you can create an empty item, but I'm just going to use the one that I've made already. FBXs in. So it loads up. Well, can feel these buttons up here and they'll load up some stuff. So this is where my add-on is located. So if I open up my file browser, go to content, go to add-ons, test potato. So I made like a models and material folder. I pretty much put everything, all the FBXs. I extracted a whole bunch of animations as well from the game using Hammer and Hammer, Crowbar, Sudo compiler, and EFCscape. I don't know if you need to do that, but I just did it anyway. So I've got all the files that I need for the model viewer in the Potato models folder. I couldn't be bothered breaking it down into the material folder. So to import a model into the model editor, you do new vmodel from mesh. Just search for it. So my one's called mounts. And it'll load into the model viewer and it'll be like a red flashing mesh because the material that loads in with it is not, it's just an error. So first of all, you need to make a material. So we exit out, we open our material editor, and you make a new material, and you hero shader. You can turn on render backfacing and alpha test and all this sort of shit. We turn on mask 1 and mask 2, and we set our map, so we open this up. I need to save Untitled to disk first, so save this. And we'll save it in here calling it a material name, and then we place it in the same folder, the same structure, folder structure that we got the mod made in. So I just put it in the same folder as the model because I'm lazy. So we find the normal map. So we've got the mount normal. Go down, we go to the color map. Open this up, mount color. We've put it in here. Folder. Wrong texture. Now the mask is a little bit different than the source 1 folder. You have to import every single mask as a file name. So mask 1 red channel is detail mask. So I've already exported each of my channels as masks, so I can just load them in really quickly. I've already emailed about feedback about this, saying can we just have it like the old one and just have an option for this, because some people want to do it this way and some people will just want to have it like the old school. So anyway, once you've loaded all those in, the material should be pretty much done. You can play around with all these settings, but I probably wouldn't. Just because It's a waste of time. Save that. Go back to your model viewer. So we want to apply the texture, the material to the model. So what we need to do is go to add material group. So we need to make a new material, add material group. Over here we go materials, find our material. So because I called it new mount, search for it at the top, apply it, and this one. Oh, actually, let's delete this one. Oh. Then just do add material remap. You have to do both of these. Press the plus button. Search material. Place material with new mount. And just go tools recompile. Let's recompile. It should. But okay. So you've added the material. But you have to do the group material group and then material remap in that order. Otherwise it won't work. I think I've done it the other way, like I've done remap just to try, and I'm like, oh, it didn't work, so I just added a material group. But you gotta have both of them. So to add the animation, just go add animation up here. I will just pick anything, so attack. And then to play it, you just click on it. And you can add as many as you want, so I can add all of these at the same time. You can just cycle through them. So got your animation controls down the bottom. So if you make an update to your skinning and you want to reload your model, so textures automatically reload. So if I go back to my material editor, yeah, I can also put PSDs in here, so I can change this to PSD. Yeah, this is Photoshop. So if I go to Photoshop and open up content, add-ons, potato models, open this up, and I decide to invert. It just automatically updates it, you don't need to do anything. We'll do that forever. I can change something really simple, like I don't want the feathers, I don't want gold to be that color, I want it to be. Right, or something. Update it really, really quickly. You don't need to press anything, it will just do it automatically. Refreshing the model, however, you need to do an extra couple of steps. You need to remove the mesh, to do model, mesh, add mesh, and then you need to find your mesh again. So here I'll load in the LOD. And it'll just be exactly the same, you can just load. But you can't, there's no mesh reload button, you need to do it that way. You need to delete it, then you need to re-add it. And you can keep doing that to refresh any model changes that you do, so rigging, skinning and stuff like that. And you can just test it really quickly like this. That's the only thing that's kind of painful. Texture, refreshing, really easy. Animation, refreshing. I'm not sure if you need to reload animations the same way if you're refreshing an animation. I'm assuming so. Try it out. Yeah, that's pretty much how you use the model viewer. It's pretty easy. Fun. The until values from the base file. I don't know. I don't know any of that crap. I just figured out how to get it to the to. You could probably what you can do is you can load, so you can open from the material browser. You can do like Luna. You can grab the original Luna mount shader, change it. I find the original Luna mount. So here's the Luna mount shader. That doesn't find it. Doesn't know. Yeah, I don't know why. I went content source. I don't know why that is. I'm guessing because it's the path of the thing is. Oh, you can. Okay, so you can attach Luna to the mount really easily. Just import, add mesh, body, and then you have to do all the remapping. So you need to do again material group. You just need to do that again and again and again. Let's find that. The body. And again, let's recompile. Just the same way as adding our model. Just gotta do it for every single piece. It's annoying. Didn't want your TGA? It's weird. You need to place your TGA in the same folder directory as your as the mod is, so it's the only crap thing about it is that you can't create your own folder directory on some other part of your machine. You have to put it in the Dota. I feel. No ring. These are all Valve animated. Yeah, it's not obvious anymore. That's what I wish it was really simple. Not simple anymore. It's just more steps, that's all. It's really annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna highlight this and then upload it so you guys can access it later. I'm gonna go to the